Hey, welcome back, guys. On this video, we're going to discuss on how to rebuild your credit. First, I'm going to talk about what components, what factors go into your credit score. We discussed last video that there are three credit bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and they all have their own formula on how they determine your credit score. But for the most part, they all use the same factors to determine your credit score. And those factors are your payment history, which is the most important part. Are you paying your bills on time? And if you are, it's going to factor into your credit score. Your credit score will be higher. Credit utilization. That's something that a lot of people don't realize. You can pay your bills on time, but if your credit cards are all maxed out, your credit score will be low and it will be impacted. So if you have a credit card that has a credit limit of $10,000, you want to make sure that you keep the balance under 40%, preferably paid at the end of every month. But again, if you have your credit card balance over 40% every month, then it's going to impact your credit score. Besides, in addition to having to pay the interest rates. The other component, the other factor that plays into your credit score is also your history, credit history. What is the oldest accounts that you have on your credit report? A lot of people make the mistakes of closing down accounts that have a positive history. You don't want to close them. If you have a positive history with an account, keep it open for as long as you can, because history is also factored into your credit score. And the longer the history, the better your credit score is going to be. Another component also that factors into your credit score is credit mix. Do you only have revolving debt, or do you have a mixture, a mortgage, a credit card, an installment loan, and all of those mixtures? Again, the more credit mix that you have on your credit report, the higher credit score will be. So you want to have a mixture. Credit inquiries. That's another thing that plays a big factor in your credit. It doesn't affect you as badly as the first few that we mentioned, but credit inquiries do affect your credit score. If you have multiple credits, do you always go around applying at different places every day, every month? That's going to impact your credit. So you want to minimize how many people pull your credit. And in this case, hard inquiry is what I'm referring to. And then finally, the public records. Obviously, public records is referring to bankruptcies, lawsuits, anything like that. That's going to negatively impact your credit. So once you have all this information, what do you do? How do you fix it? Well, if you have a negative or inaccurate negative item on your credit report, you want to dispute it. You want to dispute it and have it removed completely. One of the biggest mistakes people make is paying off old collection items. If you have an old collection item, you do not want to pay it. Dispute it and have it removed. Or if you're going to pay it, you can negotiate with the collection agency to have it completely deleted from your credit file once you pay it off. It's very important. Once you pay an old credit collection account, it renews as if it was just recent. So this is an important information that people need to know. The other part we discussed earlier: pay down your credit card balances. If you have a credit card balance of $10,000 and the credit limit is $10,000, you're maxed out, and that's going to affect your credit score significantly. Again, keep your oldest accounts open. Diversify with your credit accounts. Don't just have credit cards. Have multiple different variety of accounts on your credit report. Dispute any inaccurate or unauthorized credit inquiries. That, again, you can do that. People don't know that you can dispute inquiries and have them removed. And then purchase positive trade lines. People don't realize that you can actually purchase trade lines. Again, these are authorized. You become an authorized user on someone else's account, and you inherit their credit history for that trade line. And again, a trade line is just one account on your credit report. And then finally, you can open a credit builder account, a credit builder loan, which is a prepaid credit cards or a prepaid loan that you can go to the bank. You tell them, listen, I'm trying to rebuild my credit, and I want to do a prepaid loan or credit card. And they'll allow you to do that. and open it to start building your credit. Now, the last part takes a while to do. The other parts can be done in 30 days or less. Sometimes it will take longer, but for the most part, these are steps that you need to take to rebuild your credit. Again, start today, folks. Credit is one of the most important components of building and your journey to financial freedom. Until next time, talk to you guys later.